Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another ARK Ascended video guide for my Xbox players out there, since the game is going to come out in a few days. By the time this video comes out, hopefully it's already out. Hopefully there was no delays, but I am going to tell you right now, on ARK Island, since there is no flame arrows and there's not a lot of things that could combat my friend right here, the X-Plan meta is the thing right now. I mean, yes, heavies and turrets are a thing, but having X-Plans is gonna make a huge difference to your base, due to the fact that, as you can see, I am not running very fast, and you cannot pump speed anymore. Remember that? So with that said, I can't just come up here and the X-Plans are hitting me. The only way for me to actually kill this thing besides flame arrows, that you gotta go up to it, grab and toss everything that is here, right? I mean, if you have a Rex or something, yeah, you'll get close to it and you just start hitting it to break the X-Plant, but you have to be on top of it to chew it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if an X-Plant hits you, it's going to cause 80% slow. So you already run slow as heck. You see, you already run slow as heck. So you're not going to be flak running anybody's base if one of these things hits you. And if you have a dino and you're soaking, there's no way you're going to get close enough to one of these things to break it. If you have supplement turrets on top of the X-Plants, it's going to be a nightmare. So yes, X-Plants are a thing again, especially when you start out in the game and you build yourself a raft. It's really easy to get one of these, slap a couple of poops on them, and then they'll just grow. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they take 6 in-game hours. I believe on small tribes it takes 3 hours, if I'm not mistaken, one of those. And then you're just going to be beating cheeks with these things, left and right, you know? It's not that hard. I'll actually have to have a look at how long these things take. But anyway, the reason why I'm saying this is because in order for you to maintain this, you could have regular poop in here, right? You got regular poop in here, or you could have your beautiful good old fertilizer. As you can see, fertilizer adds way more, 54,000,000 compared to your 7,500 that regular poop adds, right? So it's okay, so what's the best way to make compost? What's the best way to make freaking fertilizer? Well, you could go ahead and grab the compost bin, craft one. It's not super hard to build one. And then you just slap down 3 of the same size poop, whether it's 3 medium, 3 small, or 3 large, preferably large. You're going to slap some thatch on it and then just leave it there. And if I'm not mistaken, on official rates, it takes 1 hour, 1 IRL hour for this thing to actually make you fertilizer. I don't know about you guys, but this seems like a lot of work. On top of the fact that you need 3 poop, this only has 8 slots. So technically, you're only really going to be making 2 fertilizers at a time. That doesn't seem very efficient, right? Especially when every single time one of these X-Plants shoots, it actually uses it actually uses a fertilizer, on top of the fact that it actually does as well use fertilizer in order to stay alive, in order to grow. So yes, fertilizer is a thing. Now, obviously, with this, they says no fertilizer depots. You could access it. You could destroy the X-Plant. I believe you could actually change the turret. Yeah, you could actually change it so it shoots on everything. So I'm going to put target everything, right? All targets. So it starts to kill all these dodos. It starts to kill the moss chops and all of that stuff, right? There you go. It wrecked the dodos. Now it's wrecking the moss chop over there. Poor moss chop. He's eating it. Oh my god, 32 damage? That's not bad, dude. Think about people trying to just grief you, or just door camp you or whatever, right? Or just trying to catch you slipping. These things are going to help a lot in the beginning before you even get turrets. Alright. So the solution is the dung beetle. Dung beetles are not hard to get. They're super easy. All you need is poop to tame them, literally. And then the best part about a dung beetle now is that you could go ahead and build a cage, slap him on Wonder, and now dung beetles have this beautiful thing in the actual dung beetle menu. If I could access it, there you go. That is called, disable collection feces. Obviously, you want to enable collection feces. And what does that mean? That means that whenever I drop poop around here, so let's go ahead and grab this poop right here. Whenever I drop poop in a certain area, now somebody actually smarter than me tested it out, and it's about 3 foundations. Obviously, the dung beetle does increase the range on how he could gather poop based on how many levels he has. Right now, this dung beetle doesn't have many levels, as you can see, and he is crafting tons of fertilizer for me over here. Now, the good thing about having him in an auto is you can see this dung beetle. If I go ahead and take everything out, and let's go ahead and put some poop in here, right? I want to put some poop in here. I am limited to the amount of poop I could put in here. So, oh my goodness, I thought I had poop right there. So if I switch and I go ahead and I put some poop in here, you can see I'm going to be limited to how many poops I could put in him, right? So I can only put up to 3, right? It's like, oh, well, that sucks. I can only put up to 3 poops, right? Well, not really. If I go ahead here and let's say I go and I put feces on this thing, and now I'm like, okay, now I want to drop all of this, right? Let's just drop all of it. I'm tired of it, right? I'm dropping all this feces on the floor. I'm going to just keep dropping it all. Alright, and done, right? There's no feces here. Why? Because my man, the dung beetle, collected all of it. Every single last piece of poop. And now he has 103 weight, even though he can only carry so much, right? So this is the way to move. On top of him making fertilizer, he's going to make oil. Oil. That's a huge thing for you know. That's extra oil. I know. I'm not trying to make it like, oh my god, it's the best thing ever. But I mean, that's extra oil that you might not need. Maybe you throw it away. Maybe you're like, hey, I don't want to deal with this. You throw it away. I thought that thing was attacking the Bronto. Maybe I should turn it off so he stops attacking things. This thing is just killing dodos, right? Let's just put it on like only survivors and tames, right? There you go. So that's pretty crazy, right? Oh, is this moss trap just knock him out? Get out of here, moss trap. Oh my goodness, everything's interrupted. So now that we know that dung beetle does all of those cool things, right? We know that we need to get one. Now we need something that is a poop machine, and everybody knows what a poop machine the Phioma is, right? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna just grab the Phioma, and okay, I guess we'll just leave it at that. We're gonna grab the Phioma and we're gonna pump it full of stemberries. Now, when we do this, we already know for a fact that the Phioma is gonna start pooping up a storm. The downside to the Phioma with this thing is that obviously, depending on where your base location is, if you're hidden in a cave or something like that, maybe this might not be ideal, but maybe you just want to get your dung beetle, do all of this, like bring your dung beetle outside, have him on collect poop, and then just tame a Phioma real quick, and then just go ahead and slap down all of these stemberries on a Phioma, right? Look at this. Oh my goodness, bro. We're pooping away. Now, if you remember correctly, the dung beetle had 105 weight of poop, right? We don't want to starve the Phioma to death, so maybe we'll watch the food. I mean, honestly, if we just have a regular Phioma, we don't care. That's good. And as you can see, this Phioma is not that level, right? It has a bunch of levels on it, but that's because I leveled it into carry weight, so it could carry more stemberries. But in reality, all you really got to watch out for, or some people, what they would do is that they would just pump nothing but food. Okay, so he's about to starve right here. So he pooped tons, and it looks like the dung beetle just didn't pick up 16 of them, and I wonder why that was. Oh, I know why. Because he is to slot cap already. He's probably almost at slot cap, and that's the reason why he did that, because I believe dinos stop at like certain amount. But you can see this man basically picked up so much poop he doesn't even know what to do with it. Now we have one, and honestly, that's all you ever need for like anything. At that point, like, you're just pumping in the fertilizer, to be honest, and then we're just gonna slap down a bunch of fertilizer. If you're solo, you're not, I mean, if you have a crop out just for the fertilizer, that should be lasting enough, you know, unless you're just constantly getting raided. That's gonna be enough. But I mean, this is the duo right here, man. A dung beetle and a Phioma. That's gonna get you all of the fertilizer you need in order to start crafting some of these in order to start planting some of these X plants. Now, in the next couple of videos, I'm going to be explaining, or I'm going to make it a video on where's the easiest place to get X plants. I know that you can get X plants in the swamp. I know that, but some people don't know exactly where to get them. So I'm going to make, like, I guess you could say, a little video of me finding them, as well as I'm going to make a video on where's the easiest way for you to get dung beetles, because we're not in Ragnarok, so you can't just go to the volcano and you're going to see dung beetles running around. That's not how it works in the island. You're actually gonna have to go inside the caves to get dung beetles. So which cave is gonna be the safest one for you to just run in there, tame a dung beetle, and then run out, right? Now, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a like if you liked the video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Come on, Fiona. Run, baby, run. It almost looks like he could charge.